Just give me a second. Alright. Come on, game. Please don't be weird. Oh wait, I could use the addictal. Where are you? Fantastic, it works. Alright, and then I have something from the season card. Save the rest for Radiation Rumble or something. Okay, so buff that Furious Medics Psycho buff. Alright, give me a second. Just changed my gun. Alright. Let's kick some ass. Signal repeater. Oh, okay.
This is Initiate Dodge. We lost contact with the uplinks in your area.
Oh god, get back in the power armor. I just take the closest. I mean, why not?
The first uplink signal's coming through, and I can already see you've got company. Stand your ground.
Oh, sorry. Oh, one of us is too far away. There we go. Are they reflective? I take damage when I shoot them. Yeah, reflective. Yeah, reflective fanatic. Perfect.
Head to uplink 2 and hustle.
Hustle. So yes, sir. Radix. Where is? Oh my. Keep out. You keep out.
Second uplink is starting to come through now. You got this, team.
Mm-hmm. Whoa, I stepped down in that lava stuff without dying? Impossible. Oh, they're on the other side of the wall. Annoying.
Hostile target detected.
There.
I'm picking up a priority target. Your mission is to eliminate him at all costs. Do me proud, team. Better understand threats like this. Advent
Please give me something nice. Yeah, we did it, we did it. Come on, rare rewards, please. The recipe for liquid courage is actually camo swamp and hazmat suit. Wow, these plans always suck, but not today. The liquid courage recipe is cool. I make a lot of money on it. Speaking of, maybe come on. Stuck in the loading screen in, stuck in the loading screen out. Is that it? Oh, good. Losing my temper here. Let's see. Do you have the plan for the liquid courage? It's a recipe, it's not a plan.
This unit has been programmed.
Yes and no. No. This one is actually, no, this is bought from a shop. It's a cheap one. It is a gift from a friend, so it's actually just an, no. And this is not the high tier anything. I have. But then, I always run into trouble, because then I buy a brand or a model where they don't legally sell the burners in this country. And, oh, it's just so annoying. Yeah, I smoke disposable, but they're illegal here. The ones I smoke anyway. It's the market here is. Then sometimes you can get the disposable ones, and sometimes you can't. And when you can't, then what do? I go back to cigarettes. So I also have tobacco here. Roll my own cigarettes, and then the easiest would be to just quit. No, that would be the hardest, to just quit. But it would be the healthiest, it would be the most financial sound, blah la la. Tea? No, it's coffee. I know. It's not good. But going from regular Coke, Coca-Cola, whatever brand you have locally, to without sugar, that was actually very easy. I am surprised. "91 years, what an age, that is beautiful." If you switched to a vaporizer, I guess it's because you want to stop smoking. But my problem is, this here has, okay, it's only 12 milligram nicotine, but I smoke almost the same amount vaping than I would cigarettes. So I'm not really stopping to smoke. Yeah, no. I wanted to throw a bomb, and then we can go kill Earl. Bravo, because Alpha has been taken. I would love to get back to only vaping, because in my little tiny pea brain, I think it must be healthier. Cold turkey on cigarettes? I only did that when I don't have cigarettes, or, cold turkey for a couple of hours.
Scanning. Error. Credentials not found. Activating security system.
No, okay, okay.
Stand by for security inspection.
Yeah. Might as well. Change public team goal. Casual. Yeah, I would love to only vape and then cut down on the nicotine in the liquid. But I didn't really understand this mixing the liquid yourself, and I don't make it taste very good.
Security incident in.
And the taxes on these nicotine products in Denmark are hard. Where did I put my armor now? And then you can import from another country that is maybe selling stronger than legal, or with tastes that are illegal here. In vape, the nicotine does not attach to the... I know, I've seen some videos too, where they have a machine, kind of like a vacuum cleaner. They have a machine smoke 100 cigarettes and put it through cotton.
Level 1. Security
Cotton swab, some cotton swab stuff, and it goes totally brown and black and tarry and all really nasty. And at the same time, they have a vaping machine kind of set up to inhale the same amount. And there is absolutely no discoloration or anything like that, but it still can't be good for you. I don't know. Of course, smoking. They tried to ban e-cigs because the cigarettes industry is involved in it. I tend to believe that is true.
Constructing additional security units.
Somehow I believe that is kinda true. I don't want to go too conspiracy guy on that. But disposable, definitely they will have to make them illegal, because that is a big amount of tax money that they lose. But then I might as well say, even though I don't smoke marijuana, legalize it for the people that do, and legalize it for people with chronic diseases and stuff like that. And then let the government take that billions of Danish kroner. I think it would be. It's a lot of money if they could have coffee shops legally. Yeah, California is in many ways. In New York, you also have legal disposable vapes with. They changed a chromosome, I have been told by a dude living there. A chromosome in the structure of stuff. Okay, I'm not a physicist or anything like that, definitely. But changing that, they could pass the current laws, and you could actually get high in a way from artificial THC in these vapes, something like that.
Proceed to the control room with your nuclear key card and to initiate the launch.
Excuse me, give me a second. quick bathroom break. That was the worst shooting ever. Oh, plan for a pool table. That might actually sell. Not that the plan is any good, honestly. Only for decorative purposes. Decorative.
Launch prep sequence initiated. All personnel take your stations. All personnel to stations. Assembling launch crew chiefs. Launch control chief active. Proceeding to station. Unsanctioned launch in progress. Security teams to the control room. Security teams to the control room. Now constructing additional security units.
Huh? Where's he shooting from? Oh. Terrible shooting. There we go.
Assembling reinforcements.
Friendly fire. I don't know if this works for power armor. Hi, Cobra.
Launch prep at 25%. Fabricating replacement security personnel. Chief targeting officer active. Chief guidance officer active. Security incident reported in
Face.
the control room.
You pipe. Is that a Fallout 76 thing? Pipe is life? No, deep respect to people who smoke, if you're talking about smoking pipe. Smoking a pipe. Right. People smoking a pipe. Have you ever noticed how, if you take your pipe and you point it at something, a person or an item, that person is always right. It's a saying. People who point their pipe, don't argue with them because they know stuff. It's like, imagine, it looks like rain today, and then you can be sure it will rain. Maybe it's sunny, but 30 minutes it will rain because the person with the pipe just said so. Oh. And what is this? This is Bravo, right? Bravo.
Launch prep
Actually,
complete. All systems nominal.
I did.
By for final authorization.
Ooh, minigun. Yeah. Okay, so it's... I always screw this up. Some old-fashioned to pipe tobacco, even more so if female. True. My grandfather smoked his pipe. He had a pipe for when he went with social relations. As he was in, he was 80 something when he died, 89. But when he went to business stuff, he was a farmer. Then he had a elegant pipe. But for work, he had his work pipes. Every day he smoked his pipe. I think, yeah, they smoked indoor too. Yes, of course they did. Of course they did. So you can be right. You can be right about women smoking pipes. That is unique. But still, when did I last time see somebody smoke a pipe without it being some crazy teenager doing it on TikTok, and then it's not a pipe he's smoking? Yeah, but when it was Christmas, or maybe I don't. I was little, so I don't know if he changed his tobacco. Maybe he did. But my mom and we never knew what to give my grandfather. So some years, not every year, but sometimes we went to this man who works with wood. I don't know what that is called, but some kind of specialist, because he would also make pipes. So that was a special present for my grandfather. Yeah. He had a small, like you see guitarists, they have like a rack for 5 or 6 guitars, even though they can only play one. It's a little, yeah, but that's just my opinion. Yes, custom, yes. And you chose the wood and stuff like that. And then he also had a rack for his pipes that would stand in the kitchen where he would have his breakfast and stuff before going out to the fields. A rack for the pipes, that is a thing. It looks kind of cool. Oh, I have to be careful not to bomb myself. And also, I noticed how him and his help at the farm. It was a farm, but without animals. There used to be animals, but now he only had machines. And then he would go and tend to other people's fields and stuff like that. Anyway, if it was raining, he would sometimes take his pipe, lit, and then just turn it around. No rain would get into it. I mean, if that is not special, I don't know. It looks like my stream is frozen. Yeah, upside down, exactly. Oh, this is super weird. Okay, now it's not frozen. Okay, good, good, good. It was frozen on my screen. Sometimes I get too eager and I want to run in front, forgetting that I'm nuking this area to get the event started. I bumped myself here. It does not make you feel very good. Wow, you sound interesting, Faith. You sail? What do you mean? I mean, I played the drums and I loved it for many years. That's if that is special, I don't know, but that is kind of like my thing. But you sail? Where are you from? The pipe thing is unique. But a girl or woman who goes out on the open sea with her pipe. Now it starts to... No way. This is amazing. Alaska, a place I've only seen a little in pictures and stuff. Wow. I would need a map, even though I know Alaska, I kind of know. Northwest of Canada? America? Ish? I suck at geography, so it's okay to laugh. But there about, I would start looking on a map. Ah, see? But that is actually also a Fallout thing, because in Fallout 3, Anchorage, there is some Alaska reference. Separate from the US, we call them the lower 48. 48 states? No. The lower 48. Yeah. And I had to look up where Anchorage, I had to look up where it was, and okay, some Alaska stuff, and that makes sense in the Fallout lore. I don't know if this is the right word, but exotic? Can you say that about Alaska? Exotic, is that not when there is sunshine and funny plant life and farms? Like, California is a bit exotic to me, right? But I think Alaska and wildlife, plant life, I know nothing about. But it must be unique if it can survive those... pristine extreme. Okay. I don't know what to say. What do we have here? Fiberglass, loose screw, la la la. No. Yoink. Teeth, definitely. I want that acid. Woo! Zeta invaders. Well, there's a little holotape too. Alright. What is it? Oh yeah. Double check this. Exactly. That one, that one, that one. Then that one. the climate of Alaska. I guess all of Alaska is white as yeah, snow. I don't know. It must be. Does Alaska get green ever? Well, some places, yeah, okay, I guess that it's not all white all the time, but really? This sounds stupid. But then do you have grass and flowers and trees? Of course you have trees. What have I been saying? It's just, I can't imagine. That's why. Ooh. Wait a second, I want to see that. How much time I have? Oh, 1 minute. Google. Alaska in bloom. Alaska in bloom, then I write nature also. Alaska in bloom kind of sounds like a cool band name. Alaska experiences a vibrant wildflower bloom season, starting in June and extending into August, with peak bloom times varying based on location and elevation. La 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 la. Pictures. No way. Ooh, what is that? Is that a moose? What is that? What is that? Oh, it doesn't say. It looks like a horse, but it's not. It has cute teddy bear ears. It looks like a moose. Actually, it looks like a capybara, but it's too big. Anyway. Vibrant colors. This does not look like the Alaska I have in my head. Ooh, he's a bear. Oh, sorry. Okay, 8. I see I got a lot of crap in here. 1 second, I have to yoink, yoink, no. Yeah, okay. Medics, overdrive, psychopath. Okay, here we go. This and there. Okay. Why am I standing in this? What happened June the 21st? Ah, okay. I thought maybe they have some kind of festival. You know, music festival. You rock out. I thought, oh, come here, you old hack, or whatever you say. How old are you, Faith? I'm old. Just saying. Other people say I'm old. And I think I just finished being totally young. So I'm still kind of young, but... Pagan. Cool. Perhaps. Okay. Okay. Enough talk about that. But then we both agree to we are over 18, so that is alright. Not die, you. You little shits. You're annoying. Ooh, but it's a lot of acid right here. This is good. This is really good. Very, very good. Die. Die. Oh, Earl is still alive. Sorry. Letting you wait over there. Yeah. That was not nice. Boy, is he ugly. Medics or a grenade launcher? Alright. That one I need. That. Okay. And how much acid is here? It's gonna be a ton. You're not getting away from me. No, don't worry. Why didn't they kill you guys? No. I have no problem with that. Because in each of the... I think they dropped one jaw. It would also be weird if they had two jaws, kind of. Anyway, they drop the jaw when they die, and in there is acid. And acid, as you probably very well know, is used for smelting and, well, production resource. Yeah, 30 seconds. And no, don't worry about staying in this cave. Nothing will happen to you. Well, you'll be transported out once the timer goes to 0. But that's it. You will not lose your junk or any other items that you carry. So. But you do that at the other event, the one in the other cave. There you must exit. Who dropped 600 bullets? Yes, Earl Williams. It's his cave. The Monongah Mine. Yeah. I like to go kill Earl. Get the vocal sack, that screaming thing he drops. And then go produce the alcohol called liquid courage. And liquid courage, when you drink that, you don't get scared when he screams or when the blue devil screams. Ah, no, I don't use it, I produce it. I sell it. 750 caps, people buy it. Liquid courage, and I also make Nuka Shine. I sell that for 125. Yeah. I mean, you can do that, but it's just I have trouble pricing my stuff. I mean, there's inflation in the world, so there's also a little inflation in this game. At least when I visit other camps, those prices, I mean, I like. Do you ever sell anything, dude? My serums is 250. But in the old days, we sold serums for 750, and it would sell like wildfire spreads, right? I mean, but now it's so easy to get serums because of the rates that nobody really cares for them. So when I put in a bubblehead for 100, boom, and one person takes all of my bubbleheads, and I get a little annoyed. Now I bumped it up to 200 for a regular bubblehead, and a glowing bubblehead, 500. People still buy them. They rip them out of the machine. I can almost bet if I have anybody in my camp, then go to the corner and just supervise a little and see what they're doing. And when I come back to the vending machine, bubbleheads are gone. And do people use it for creating mods? If they do, then 200 bubble, yeah. But that was difficult for me to to go from 100 for a bobblehead, because that price was just normal, forever normal, to 200. That has been, ooh, that took some time to allow myself. And then also the Tesla magazines. Those I also price up 150, I think. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm trying to do. But then I go to another camp and I see serums for, shit, I don't know, 1,000? I was like, no, dude, we never, I would never make a sell. I even moved my camp to get a spot in the fancy part of White Springs. Where am I? Now I'm lost on the map too. Here. No, not anymore. But I was one of those players years ago that didn't know what to use my caps for. I still don't do, so I buy these recall cards for the, not Enclave, the Imposter Sheep Squatch. You can buy these cards you have to put into a computer, and then the Imposter Sheep Squatch, encrypted it is. I buy those. But back in the day, instead of doing that, I saved up caps to go to the Enclave underground bunker in White Springs, and I bought all the serum plans, so I can build any serum you want. But right now it's useless. Nobody will buy. Face Slam 201. Faith, are you a PlayStationer or are you? Yeah, I did. And sometimes I would bring a friend and we would buy 2 serum plants at the same time. I don't know if you know, but they are priced over 20,000 in the machine, even though you can use all the drugs and whatnot. So I would need another character to go with me to carry all the money to get 2. But yeah, we did that. Are you on PlayStation, PC, Xbox? Oh, that message get cut off. I so hope I can read it. No, live chat update. Yeah, I'm on PlayStation. Dang it. Oh, my chat blacked out. Now here we go. Yeah, recipe serums are harder to get components than to find and buy. Well, yes and no. If you bump here, you know, get the Scorchbeast Queen and go to the forest, and also from the enemies here, but usually I go to the forest, and they will drop hardened mass, glowing mass, high radiation fluid. And then you have to do it a couple of times and save. I put it over in the stash box and wait until I have... Right now I think I have a decent amount. Dude, why do you go raiding alone? Why don't you start... No, see here. And of course it's all in different categories. Aquarium signs. Anybody? Hardened mass 25. And then 8, I think. Oh yeah, here, serums. Ooh, yeah man, that is... yeah. That is many years ago. How is it? Well, you start to get into the Enclave, and you start, and they will make you a captain or something. And that is actually what you need in order to drop your own nuclear bombs. Then they will open, because the missile silos belong to the Enclave, as far as I remember. No, I just wanted to show you. Buff Out and Psycho, combine those two and you can get Yeah, it's in the Enclave. Yes, yes, it is. Oh, you have Fury from buff out and Psycho. You can get Fury, but you can also get the Psycho buff. Fury boosts if you use Auto Axe. You can see 30% to melee damage. That is, and 25 damage resist. Ooh, -5 Perception for 3 minutes. In Perception, what do you need that for? I mean, it depends. And Psycho buff plus 25 damage, but that is not melee damage. That's your regular damage. And 65 health. It's not much. Overdrive 15 damage. Yeah. Yeah. I have to make more coffee. Coffee's empty. Buff out and Mentats. I sell buff tats. I think they are priced in-game for 35, then I sell them for 3. Other drugs are priced at 40, I sell them for 4. And it can still be difficult to get it sold.
I was wondering if you were coming back.
Yeah, but it doesn't. It doesn't sell. Yes, it sells. Then one guy comes with money and he takes it all. But it is so cheap that if you think about it, you buy buff tats for 4 cats a piece, and maybe I have 100 of them or 50, whatever. You just buy that and go straight to the train station, and you'll make money. Yes. That is also a way to go, but I'm just not. As I mean, I ask people, how should I mod this one? Blah, blah, blah. This drugs thing is new to me. Modding, yeah, I can mod some weapons, but when it gets fancy, I don't know how to do it. I don't know what is best. And if you ask the internet, there's 10 different ways to do it. If you ask in-game, then everybody knows exactly what is best. One would say acid damage, and another one would say electricity damage or fire damage, or I just want to play the game sometimes, you know. I figure I do max and they can change. Yeah. But then again, I'm also the guy that I can, if I have some plans that, I can carry the same plan for a year. I mean, and that is not very smart for inventory management reasons. So sometimes I take stuff out of the machine and throw it on the ground because, okay, it doesn't sell. And I'm going crazy over here. Liquid courage. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I thought I had quantum. It hurts. You can say that, yes. I have 3 plans for, I'll show you. Now I can't remember. Poker set. These are old. These are old. These are very old. Pool table can go. No. Bendigo Colossus sets. There's a football playing. Soccer. I don't know if you call it football or soccer. We call it football.
Protect and serve.
Liquid crucifix of poker. Whoa. Whoa, what? No, yeah, it's old plans. That was Quantum. Collect any flavor of Nuka Cola? Oh, we can do that. Let's see here. Nuka Shine! Why only one? Razor Grain. I do have a mule. I have one. And that is actually also a new thing to me. To have... but my other character holds all my mods. Mole Miner Gauntlet. Holy moly, look at that. Yeah. Yeah, just one. What do you mean, do all four? Oh, you can have 5 characters in total? I never maxed that out. Hey, kitty! Okay.
Protect and serve.
Yeah, but... No, one is enough. And I even... 5 total, cool. I sometimes even ask myself, why? Why do you have a character with all these mods?
Protect and serve.
Is it to sell them? Because then it doesn't work. Is it to destroy them later? I don't know. I never destroyed one. Why? Why do I... this crap? Will I ever need it? But yeah, sure, I can build a reflective power armor for you. Ella, I can give you the mods and you can put them on yourself. And that would be a lot of time spent. But how often is it that somebody comes and asks me that? Never. So, do you see what I mean? It's, yeah. I'm boiling some water for a cup of coffee. I'm silly. It's not silly. That's... No. It's... you mean, and then you have some... Okay, I also collect... I collect mods right now. And I have been happy to collect the Fashnacht masks. Yeah. But besides for that... you can say, technically, I collect in-game wedding rings. I have 4 or 5 in my vending machine. Yeah, I am. If you were promoting, it would be okay because now you spoke to me for so long. So even if you were, it would be okay. If you come in and the first thing you do is dropping a link, I would ban you. So no. That you do it now is okay. You're not affiliated. No, yeah, okay, I see. But I have a situation with this Discord. Yes, and actually, I'm still curious about you, about the sailing, about the. I was going to see Amazon, but it's now Alaska. That is It's a shame you're not on PlayStation, or I'm on PC. Yeah. No, I have a thing with, I'm not promoting, I am suggesting this Discord channel as a way to trade. Which one?
Protect and serve.
I don't see that you, oh, my chat can have filtered it. I don't see any thing about a Discord channel. But I have a problem with Discord. Because I do have Discord, but there's this two-way authentication. Oh yeah, but okay, I know about this from Reddit. So that is also a way there, Market76. Filthy casuals also on Reddit. It's like... Yeah, no, there's two-way authentication on Reddit, and I activated that. I read it on Discord, and I don't have that mobile phone anymore. I don't have that number, and I cannot get into my my Discord account. And then people say, yeah, but you can make a new one, and I'm like, yeah, that's true, but actually I just want my old one back.
Protect and serve.
So I know it's me, I'm being difficult. But Twitch gave me back my Twitch account. I know, but I was pulling, what do you say? I was working on getting my TikTok back. I'm getting words mixed. I was working on getting my Twitch back, and I got it, but it took eight months or something. But my Discord, everything I find online says it's lost. If you cannot prove yourself through the two-way authentication, then your Twitch account is now gone. Yeah. And that... Yeah, so that is why I don't have a Discord at the moment. Yeah, I've tried to recover, but the thing is, I don't have the mobile phone from back then. I don't... If it is trying to send me a confirmation, SMS or whatever, I don't have that number anymore. So it is one of those situations. It's like, yeah, I know what my first pet was. Yes, I know what my home city is. But when you send me that confirmation SMS, I can't answer that, and then everything falls to the ground. Did I do this right? I think I did. I think I did.
Sometimes I wonder if we could...
This is my camp. Yay!
Not wincing in pain and feel completely about. I just can't shake these nightmares. Floating in space forever. Just
So see, I even played back when there was nuclear winter. Could we get back to that? That would be sweet. Kitty, go away. I'm playing piano. She's in the chair. My chair's got a tail. Now come on. Why is it taking so long today? There we go. Kitty, get out of there. You're going to convert to catch. Oh. Well, I think I'm a cat person. I did have a dog, but that was a bad experience. He killed the neighbor's prize chicken, and then we had him put down because of that. Yeah. Yeah. It's many, I was a boy. It's many years ago. But yeah, they had a freaking prize chicken that they took for contests and stuff. And it took him 30 seconds out our front door into their garden and broke its neck. Unbelievable. So he went straight for it. There was absolutely no question. He knew where it was, and yeah. And back then I lived in the countryside with my mom, so yeah, he did. And he was just this kind of dog. But yeah, that happened. So to keep the peace in the village, my mom said that we have to do this. Put an ally in your camp and go in your bed and sleep. When you have the ally, you feel the lover's embrace when you sleep. And that is a 5% XP boost for 3 hours. She is, you saw her downstairs with the alien mask on. One second, I'll show you. Now come on. Yeah, see, this one is the same, Lover's Embrace. I would like that it gave me very well rested. So actually this one is double confetti. She is... And I don't know if this has anything to do with male and female. But it is a girl. Dwellers. It is the girl who came with the rocket, the spaceship. Yeah, when you build this, then it's the woman who spawns from this one. And when this is placed in the camp and I go to bed, it gives Lover's Embrace. Ooh, this is my friend. Hello.
I just can't shake these nightmares. Floating in space forever. Just why?
You can marry her? Dude, maybe I did that. And then I just packed her away and forgot about her? Maybe I am, because she's coming on to me, which I find a little bit annoying, because, okay, I did not know we were moving that fast. But yeah, she says sweet things to me. But you can also have that... Oh! Well, I do. Oh, what's his name? The bar dude that you get at. What's his name? Because he's cool too. Yeah. Beckett's bar. Isn't that it? I think it is. You have to get him out of the blood eagles. Minerva is gonna be back, the traveling merchant. She'll be back in 4 days. And she will have what you call a super sale. So you can have the power armor I have on display over here. This one, the Strangler Heart power armor, will be for sale in 4 days. Yes, that is what she will be in 4 days. But after the super sale, or flash sale, or what they call it, yeah, I use this a lot. Right now I have the Vulcan power armor with the skin that is on sale. The skin is 400 atoms, I believe. But yeah, this is a Vulcan. Yeah, the Strangler power armor is the only armor that adds acid to your attacks. See here. It is unique. Most power armors are unique, but the Strangler Heart is. Minerva's skin. What do you mean? As she sells so you can build the power armor. You can see here. Oh, why is it all up in the top like that? Oh, that's annoying. Wait a second. Really? Yes, yes, it would. Or you would be so close. But yes, that should be enough. I can't remember how much her discounts are. Is it 25%? But sometimes the torso part can be 1,800. I can't remember exactly. It can be pricey. But see here. It adds acid damage to all attacks. Yeah, if you have the tickets. I know. Yes, it has. Okay, here. Add poison over time to weapons. So that is everything. Poison damage 20, that's not so high, to anybody close to you. I guess that's all it does, actually. And then the rest is mods. But this is my team player. Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. But it is the only one that has effects like that. And then one bad experience about this is when we had the In Bloom event. Oh, then you played for a long time too. When you go to the In Bloom event, people they mistaken you for the enemy because of the branches sticking out of this one. That is yeah. Ooh, 2,500. Probably he is just making fun, and he's. But if I can kill him, I will. When it's a bounty, it's okay. Now come on, get green, you. Okay, this is annoying. Hello. Why can't I put this down? Okay. I'm sure I'm gonna die now. That's why I went to put my junk away. Didn't realize it was only 3 pieces of acid. No, it will be less when it's on sale. It'll be less. There he is. I knew it. Oh no, can he destroy my camp now? I think he can. Yeah, it's okay if you kill me. Don't get all pissy. My friend, he showed me a trick, I don't know if you know about this. But he put this spiked board trap. And then he built his my generator on top of the spiked trap, connected it to like you would, and then he released the spiked board trap, shooting the generator up into the air and off. It's, you see, it's not there, even though it's there. So you don't have the sound from the generator. Yeah, don't worry, dude. I don't care that you are... I don't have patience to keep killing you. Keep trying. Yeah! Also, the only thing... I would love to have the Sphinx. But this one is in the Atom shop now. And it has a little black leather bracelet with stats on it and stuff. I didn't know what to name him or her, so now it's Tiger. Because the cat looks like a tiger. So, yeah. It's okay. Relax. Don't waste your bullets on me. And if I attack you, you can crash my camp. So I'm not gonna. Oh. He's trashing my camp. But is it working for him? Okay. Yeah, but then why not just nuke me? Yeah, but those missiles will not. These here will not stop shooting. Yeah, you can say that. I wonder how expensive it is. Let's see here. Ah! But is that possible because... Oh, there are 2 players to make this happen. I know. They are 2 players. He has one that is red for him, and he walks around behind my base, and that is why they shoot. Control usually. How do you mean? And hi, Sacco. Yes, I'm on PlayStation. Meet Faith, the sailor woman, pipe smoking Alaskan girl. It sounds like I'm reading off a character chart from some. Yes. Okay. I mean, no reason to. It can be any console, and the PC will always be stronger. So. Maybe it's from some of those people I bombed the other day. That can also be. Nah, as long as they are having fun. Let's see here. Charlie. Go to Charlie and then bomb. I forgot to check the map exactly where it is that he has. But I could bomb those turrets shooting at me. Games are a lot cheaper on Steam, a lot, and constant sales and better prices than PS. Yeah. I mean, it is hard to say that there are points where a console is better than a PC. It's not really possible. One thing I can say though, I'm so tired that I cannot play Starfield. Don't care what people say about the game. It's just after Bethesda went to Microsoft, I don't. It's annoying. But the PlayStation Store does have sales. Actually, it has right now. But I think having a console... Well, if you think about it, they made Windows. They were the front runners, Bill Gates. Yeah, it's true. There's a lot of stuff that is, and if we are talking about exclusives, what do we have for PlayStation? It's limited. It's very limited. And then people, they would also argue that Xbox is better
Unscheduled access detected.
than PlayStation. But it's not about the console itself. It is about yeah, I don't really know what it's called on Xbox. Xbox Pass, it's called. Where you pay X amount of dollars and you get games you can play as long as you're paying for that subscription service. And yeah, that subscription service is better. Steam and Microsoft together? How do you mean? Steam is a launch platform for PC. Yeah, I also, sorry, Faith, I also didn't understand the question. Yeah. No, so you download Steam, and through Steam, I believe you can both buy games. Yes, that's what you do. I think you can also have Linux or something, you know. But it's a funny question. You say Microsoft like that as a Windows PC. Oh. Ugh, forgot to pick up the card. Yeah, I mean, your Microsoft account is not has nothing to do with it as such. Your Microsoft key is for your Windows.
Security incident in the
It's a girl,
sector.
if you're talking about Faith. Yeah, Microsoft Windows. You have a Windows PC. Oh. Okay, I'm staying out of this because I don't... Now I don't... Okay, okay. I want to ask, what is a Steam PC? Is that a PC with the Steam platform?
Sector Alpha.
Do not attempt to flee. You will be identified and...
But yeah, talking about this, I would easily get out on thin ice because it's been... Dude, 15 years since I had a PC? It's been more.
Detected.
Fabricating replacement security personnel.
But you see, for console users, I think the main argument is that you buy a console and that's it. You buy a game, you put it in the console, and that's it. There is not much to do with updating. There's not much to do with updating equipment inside of it, like a graphics card or something. Yes, though, PlayStation makes a pro version after a year or two of the original console. But that's kind of it. It is for people that don't want to really mess with all that stuff. And you don't need to be totally tech savvy.
Welcome, General. Scanning.
Faith, I understand you better now.
Detected. Proceed to the control room.
Fallout 4 is amazing.
Key card and launch code to initiate the
I just wish they had a little bit more time. No, I know, and I can do that. I know. But some people, they they take the car to the mechanic to have air in the tires. And that is also true. And a console does not even live that long. Yeah, man, that comes down to if you can play them at the same time. No. If you go into your Fallout and look at your characters, if those characters are on the same Fallout, even though it's different versions, then it's the same account for Fallout. And that way you can conclude that you only have one account. So logging into the same account from two, I think that will kick out the first account that logged in. When you log into the second, you will log out from the first. If that makes sense. I'm not gonna say how many hours I have. Oh, you can, yeah, okay, if I went out where it's written. Yeah. I can show you with the camera. But it's more than that. It's not a competition.
Proceed to the launch control terminal to initiate the launch prep. Launch prep sequence initiated. All personnel take your stations. All personnel to stations. Assembling launch crew chiefs. Launch control chief active. Proceeding to station. Unsanctioned launch in progress. Security teams to the control room. Security teams to the control room. Assembling reinforcements.
I got that from your characters, what you told me before. Stop shooting into the wall. The janitor is not gonna be happy about that. And who do you think cleans the floor down here anyway, huh?
Now constructing additional security units.
Oh, there. No. What's up with you? Die! Faith, anytime. If you stick around or come back or something, I would love to hear more about Alaska.
Security incident reported in
Seriously.
control room.
No, you... I didn't say that. But if you do, thank you. It would be it would be cool. Yeah, okay. No, that was the robots attacking my robots. It would be cool if you drop by again. I would I would love to hear about it. And you said sail also. Of course, there's a lot of water there, but. It's been a pleasure.
25%. Chief Guidance Officer active. Chief Targeting Officer active.
Me too. Now take good care of everything. Oh my. That's very nice of you. Thank you. And remember, if you point at somebody with your pipe, that means you're right.
Right there.
Additional security required. Launch prep at 50%.
Isn't it true? And if you point your pipe and say something, anything, then the other person should know not to disagree with you, because that is like when Psycho, he said PC Master Race, yeah, okay. And then when you point with your pipe, the other person should also be like, yeah, okay. Even though you're saying that all cars are flying, you're still right.
75%.
There's something wise about people who smoke a pipe. They know stuff. Like Gandalf. Except his pipe is like, what, 2 meters long? It looks like he's smoking funny tobacco on that one. Yeah, but then I'm sure Psycho, he would say, yeah, but you can also have controllers for the PC. And then we run out of arguments on consoles.
Standing by for final authorization.
Yeah, but you can also not, if you play Counter-Strike or if you play whatever first-person shooter online, you know, PvP and stuff, mouse and keyboard is just the way to go. It is the fastest, and you cannot you cannot say controllers are better or faster, or because they're not. The reaction time, the possibilities with keyboard and mouse are just greater. Read you the Hobbit. Wow. Yeah? Tolkien, yeah? I mean, there is something fascinating about pipes. I don't know how well he's described in the books when he's smoking Gandalf, but I'm sure he must be. I've only seen the movies. I don't know if that isn't obvious, but yeah, I only seen the movies. Extended versions, but never read the books. Boom. I think they catch that good in the movies too. Wow. You are an interesting woman. I don't know if interesting is wrong word, but special, I could also say. Get over here! Unique. It's just giving somebody a compliment on the internet. It turned into something difficult because special. Now that is your own words. I don't know nothing about that. And besides, you smoke pipe. So I would never dare to say that to you. So, yeah, that's you. That's you who said so. I don't know about that. Boom boom. Fury, Maddox, Overdrive, Psychobuff. It's all good, good. But in my head, I imagine you coming off the boat, any kind of boat, also a big vessel, with your pipe in your hand, coming down and saying, "Hello, whatever." And that in itself will be some entrance, yeah. As a woman with character. Oh, get out there. Come here, you flying rat. Hey, where's all these holes here? But also, I could see. God damn it! Then I make the way all the way over here, and then you're starting to pull these tricks. I can see why some men they could be maybe not afraid of you, but keep a distance, or yeah, maybe a little bit scared. Maybe, yeah. Or how they would get insecure around you, because if you sail, if you smoke pipe, and if you have this adult attitude, I don't know which words I should use to describe, but as a they hate you. Why? because you tell them to F off, or because you do stuff alone, you don't meet them. Yeah, yeah. But then there must be some of them that also really adore you, or as a. But I see if now you wrote Piper. Okay, I didn't know it was called that. But if they make friends with you and they get excluded from the others, then it's really hard to be on a boat or working on the harbor. So I can understand why it might be a little bit hard at times to, well, maybe not make friends, but oh, I don't know if you see, but all that smoke around right now, it's also a little bit, it's a little bit hard in this light. But yeah, the enemies, they start to smoke, and that is the acid attack. Let's see if I can find one here. Yeah, no. Ah! And you can also hear the acid. You see here. It's not much. It's a level 75. But I say he will die. Over time he will die. There. No, yeah, okay, now another player came and... So it is acid damage over time, DOT. And it's just not written it's not in detail described how much or for how long. But if you take the... But also sailors, fishermen, in general, people working at the harbor are unique, are special. It is a subculture. I mean, you should not start a fight with anybody. I guess you should also not start a fight with you, because you will have your you'll lose, right? If you come from the city and you think you're smart, and you come to the harbor and you start acting up, one sailor might put you in your place, and it's not gonna be pretty, right? Hardened mass. Ooh, alarm clock. Why not? Don't mind if I do. Yeah, as a the only reason I dare to say a little about this, or know a little about this, my mom's boyfriend back when she was alive, maybe he liked to be on a boat, but he was okay. He was working at the harbor, shoveling what is that in English? Bone dust? That sounds weird. It's not... whatever. Sometimes these big ships had a hull that had to be emptied. Sometimes there was a hole on a container and it had to... well, sometimes they needed physical labor. And he would get hired sometimes. They would come in the morning and... I only know these terms in Danish. But then the boss, he would say, you're hired, you're hired, you're hired, you're hired, you're hired. Everybody had to line up. And then if you were hired, you go do your job, you get paid. And then at the end of the day, you're fired, you're fired, you're fired, you're fired. No union, no stuff, no weirdness. Well, there was a union, but, you know, it was, you get hired in the morning, you get fired in the evening. So no promise of work the next day. Yeah, shovelers. But the pay that they could get as a $80 an hour? A freaking hour? In this country, with our taxes. Yeah, an hour! and that is crazy, where I live. Of course not if you're a freaking lawyer or some BS, right? But for an uneducated person to just go and do a day's job, you would make shit ton of money, man. Yeah. But the whole meeting these people, coming in there with my mom's back then boyfriend in the morning, lining up, being asked about my union while everybody could hear. Some people were drunk, like really, are you sure you can walk, and you want to work? But apparently they knew him because he got hired. And you know, I think I was the only one not getting hired. So it's also not, you don't just come from the outside in your smart t-shirt and think anything. They rely on the people that they know. And getting into their circle is, it takes time, I believe. I would have to come there every morning, sit down and be serious. Yeah. Well, that's the only way I could see myself getting into that inner circle of workers. And that doesn't even mean that you are friends with anybody. That just means you get the job. And yeah, my mom's boyfriend got hired, but I did not. But it is a subculture. I don't know. Some of them look like they enjoyed alcohol way too much. Yeah, and as I said, one of them were drunk. But I mean, if you operate a shovel and you are not handling expensive material like not every day. I have to save up. Yes, exactly. He also did not, he was, I don't know why he was allowed to do it, but he came there when there was good money. The other days when it was a regular pay, he stayed away. But then I think he came to visit them, saying hello, maybe he brought bread in the morning or some shit like that, and because he stayed friends with them like that, then he could come and take some of the hours when need. Of course, they would not hire him if they didn't need him. But yeah, when the pay was low, he was not there. And then it's mouth to mouth, because there is not an internet homepage that you can apply on. It is face to face, all of it, which is unique. I think it's unique. Yeah, without knowing for sure, it is survival or it's without knowing and without being too judgmental. I also think that some of them were there because it was hard to find another kind of job. Maybe because of alcoholism, maybe because of low social skills, because of but some of these people were very special. you could maybe say interesting. Yeah. I couldn't see as some of these people, if I imagine them being in the storage of a hardware shop or I don't know, a dishwasher, whatever, a job where you yeah, true, or it can't be, yes. Yeah, and if you take Greenland, yeah, alcoholism is also big in Denmark, because it is. That isn't as a and seafaring nation. Yeah, okay, as a but yeah. I never lived in a city like that. But I guess when a boat comes in, you don't know who's coming off the boat. Maybe it's, I don't know, maybe it could be soldiers, maybe it could be, let's say, Russians, maybe it could be, I don't know. And that makes it a little exciting. I bet you have some good stories from your time, both on the sea, but also just staying on shore. Arab Station, Golden Outlaw. What a nick! What a name! Arab Station. Station? Oh. Oh, wait a second. Get over here. Come here. You. Hello. I'm selling these fine leather jackets. Please come have a look. Okay. I like your choice of words. Yes. For you, I'm sure. But as a, yeah, I think you said unique. Yes. Meeting you in a bar, and when you start opening your mouth and telling about who you are, that is unique. And especially to another sailor. Piper, sailor. I don't know if I'm using Piper right. I just read, you use Piper, and I think I understood how it's, yeah. But yeah, so sometimes you can play in pool. Hey Ray. Oh, Beavis and Butthead. They should be mascots of everything. Yeah, welcome. Okay. I like it. There's a great difference from PlayStation 4 to PlayStation 4 Pro to PlayStation 5, and somewhat difference from 5 to 5 Pro. But even though this is a PlayStation 4 game, playing it on a 5 is another experience. It is. Oh, what is that? Everybody's in PC here, Ray, so it's okay. There was a guy Psycho just a few minutes ago. We've been over PC Master Race. Yes, okay. I'm on PlayStation. I know you didn't ask, but now I just told you. You asking like the game-wise? Yeah. There will be maintenance, not a hot fix or what you call it. Crash. I crash. But you crash different on a 5 than you do on a 4. Sometimes it's hard crash. If you do the raids, you freeze. Yeah, I had a year also. I also had periods where it's simply just, you know what? No, I'd rather play Uno. And then I come back and I go all in again. Oh, Ray left. I cannot see who leaves and who comes. I think Ray's here. Why is nobody buying my aquarium wet floor signs? I priced them at 76 to be funny. I have 6. Make your special offer. Well, I have Uno on PlayStation. Miscellaneous, let's see here. No. I'm like that too. I see, yeah. Isn't it miscellaneous? Maybe it's not. High radiation fluids, definitely. Bim. And then there's glowing mass and hardened mass. Glowing. A little collection over here. I'm not gonna charge 1,000 for an aquarium sign that you can use for absolutely nothing. Yeah, you can put it in a display case. Now that was glowing by hardened mass. Is that... Here is junk. Is the rubber banding still a thing in Fallout? As to put a rubber band on your controller to stay in-game? Or are you talking about Slender Man syndrome? When your character gets out of power armor and he looks like Slender Man? Rubber band, Slender Man. If you're talking about staying in-game, even though you're AFK, I think you get booted for that. I think you get kicked for inactivity. Oh, they've been thorough. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, maybe it works, but it's not reliable. In Faith, you can easily no, I don't have that on PlayStation. And not unless I bring a pipe weapon and try to finish the Cobra in the raids. Then it feels like it's doing no damage. No, I've never tried an enemy that... as I've seen an enemy freeze. You shoot an enemy, you get the XP, but the enemy stands... Yeah, I would say. But if you played the game a year ago... It's only gotten better. There is some... I can try and show you, actually. 1 second. Just go get rid of radiation. They created more endgame stuff.
Directive. Acquire all junk.
Hey, where's my...
I just can't shake these nightmares.
Oh, I'm an idiot. Did I move that? No. Maybe put it upstairs.
I was wondering if you were coming back.
Would that be fancy? I don't know. Now it's here. See here. So, Ray, then you don't know about the raids, I believe, if you've been away. I could have made the other team into raids, but that is no guarantee that anybody will join me. I need at least one person to join the team. Just one, that would be fine. Yeah, it still crashes. It still has some of the bugs it always had. More content has been added. And it's definitely also helped that this Fallout show now has aired. There's new players. I don't want to be Ghoul. I have here a pair of fresh jeans. And then you go and talk to this lady, and then it's on. Then you come out as a Ghoul. I haven't tried it. And you have a special